In this recording, I'm going to look at how to render into Latin the ideas in English that we use with the words formally, now, and then. So these are slightly slippery words, and it's quite a long entry of variations of how these things can be rendered into Latin. So long ago, of old, formally is prīdem, prīdem. But at some time, either past or present or future, so not used the way it's used in English, aliquandō, aliquandō, at some unspecified time, some time or other, but it could be anywhere in time, aliquandō. Once, in the past only, usually during some space of time, quondam, quondam. And in English, this is used as quondam. And you say that, for example, you were the quondam professor of music at the School of Music of Juhupitz, I don't know, meaning that once upon a time, you were once a professor of music in this place. Quondam, that's an English word, but not used much anymore. So, prīdem, aliquandō, quondam, once. ōlim, formerly, a long time ago, or once, past or future, when it's used just for once, but in the general sense of a long time ago or before. ōlim, ōlim. How would you say in Latin 4 years ago? Abhinc quattuor annōs. Abhinc quattuor annōs. And of course you can mix and match as Latin is Latin. You could say quattuor annōs abhinc and so on and so forth. You could say abhinc tribus diēbus, 3 days ago, or tribus diēbus abhinc. Early. In good time, you arrived very early in anticipation of your lesson. Mātūrē, mātūrē. Early, in good time, mātūrē. And earlier, mātūrius, mātūrius. Lately, recently, rendered into Latin by nūper, nūper, or non prīdem, or haud prīdem, or non prīdem for lately or recently. A little bit before, but lately, paulō ante, paulō ante, paulante, if you were to run them together. A little while ago, dūdum, dūdum, nice little word. Dūdum, dūdum, a little while ago. Until now, until this point in time, until now, ad hoc tempus, ad hoc tempus. Now, as in this precise moment, nunc, nunc, or iam, iam, or in praesentiā, in the present, at the moment, in the present, in praesentiā, in praesentiā. The present time, the times that we are living in, tempus praesēns, tempus praesēns, the pleasant, pleasant, it depends where you are, the present time, tempus praesēns, or for the present, in praesēns for the present. Just in time, at the very moment, commodum, commodum. Present, īnstāns, īnstāns. And the present situation, īnstantia, īnstantia. In our time, his temporibus, or modern times nowadays, nostrā aetāte, nostrā aetāte in our time. Then we have a number of ways of rendering the idea of immediately, then and there, following on straight from one thing, forthwith. Īlicō, immediately. Extemplō, prōtinus, and one you find quite often in school books, statim, continuō, cōnfestim, and then without delay, sine mora, and vestigio. So these are all ways of rendering then and there, forthwith, immediately, right at that time. Soon, mox, or presently or soon, brevi, and mātūrē can also be used for presently or coming about shortly in time. Mātūrē. Very soon is prīdem, and as soon as possible, quam primum. If it happened before it should happen, then we say it is ante tempus, too soon. Ante tempus. The idea of then is rendered in a few ways in Latin. The most common, deinde, or inde, exinde, tum, and nunc, all ways of rendering then. At that time, ea tempestate, tum temporis, and id temporis. Then, and then only, tum demum, and finally, after this, hereafter, aliquandō. So that's our way of rendering these ideas of formally, now and then into Latin. There's a lot of ways of doing this. There are many, many different variations in Latin for time. Some of them don't quite match semantically to the English, and so this makes life a bit tricky for us if we are with our non-Latin minds. If you want to learn Latin from me, head over to latinum.org.uk, and there on the website you'll find an enormous amount of material. Just click those three little horizontal bars that websites have these days, the menu bars, and you'll be able to navigate through the site and see all the material that I have there. All my audio is hosted at Patreon, so if you subscribe to Patreon, you get access to my audio courses and resources for learning Latin. And there's also stuff on YouTube scattered around. There's a resources page also with lots of links to useful PDF files and PDF books, which you may find interesting. So that's it from me, and have a good day. Bye.